Hello there everyone, how you doing today? Today we're going to be going over a very intense duel I had earlier yesterday and trying to think of what I could have done better or worse in said duel. Now, before we get started today, please remember to like and subscribe. And now let's do a few pulls before we get started, okay? Okay. Opening! Let's see what we get. A Cyber's Beacon. Not what I was looking for. I have that. Okay, nothing new that I needed. Okay. Well, now that that's over with, let's get into the duel. And so, the duel starts. I was dueling Edward Elric. It was a very intense duel against the yugioh player, so that was neat. Ah, knuckle crackle. Woo!
If you want to reach the top,
Okay.
you'll have to get past me.
They're doing their little talkie.
It's my turn.
First, I drew a card and activated Double D Swirl Slime's ability, and then summoned the Fire, Different Dimension Demon. King Genghis.
Come forth and conquer all. Triple D Flame King Genghis.
Now, as you'll soon see on the opponent's next turn, that was not to last, but it was a very interesting turn. Because then I summoned a Pendragon with my Swirl Slime's ability.
I activate Triple D Flame King Genghis's effect.
Then I activated Genghis's ability to summon a card for like tribute fodder future reference on the field.
My turn. Go ahead and rebuild your strategy. I'll just
and then I ended my turn. Now let's see what my opponent does.
Draw a card. From my hand, I activate a spell.
He activated Spiritualism, which honestly didn't help him in that situation considering my hand was completely empty. All that would have done is increase my card's power on the field. While it was his turn.
I haven't shown my full strength yet. Not even close.
It's my turn.
Now it's my turn again. Let's see what I did.
I'll set a card.
I set the card back down and started the battle because there was nothing else I could have done in this situation. But then he activated a trap, which could have potentially ended the game right there. 6-style dual wield, sending my cards back to the hand, which is quite devastating in terms of life points. Thankfully, I had an ability suited for these kinds of duels equipped. And then he summoned the legendary 6 Samurai. To prevent him from synchro summoning, just for this turn, I had to use the continuous trap and activate its ability to destroy his card before he could synchro summon.
My turn is done.
I haven't shown.
And then it was my turn again.
Not even close.
It's my turn.
I activated Contract Procrastination so I didn't take any damage from my contracts that turn.
I draw.
Very useful and admittedly broken ability in the context of the archetype. Then I got Dark Contract with the Gate and activated its ability to get Triple D Doom King Armageddon, or whatever his name was, to my hand. Then I set it to the Pendulum. And then I used Contract with the Witch to destroy his monster, which he then activated an ability due to, but...
I'm counting on you.
And then he got to summon a monster. But he is not the only one that will soon have a boss monster out.
My monster's effect activates.
Because when he's done with his stuff over there, I'll activate Doom King, or what's that card's name again? Chaos King Apocalypse. Okay, I activate Chaos King's Apocalypse ability to send him to the field immediately. It was worth the payment in this case, as you will soon see.
Do it.
Then I attacked the monster, which obviously was a good choice. But he activated Qian's Squire, so
Here I go.
I couldn't destroy that card in that
I draw a card.
moment
Now
and
is the
prevent
time.
him from using
I summon
his
a monster
synchro
in
next
attack
turn.
position.
Shame, but it had to be done.
My monster's effect activates.
And now he's doing some moves to get his synchro card out, the Ace Monster of the Six Samurai deck.
All right.
That I think is the best Six Samurai card out right now. I think it's the Ace and Duel Links right now. I don't know, I haven't kept up with it. But yeah, he said in defense position, so as you can see, the card I had on the field was a good gamble to make in terms of payment.
My turn.
And then I activate Contract Procrastination again to avoid any costs of these
I
cards.
draw. I activate my continuous.
I then luckily
Dark
got another
Contract with the
Dark
Gate.
Contract with the Gate, because I knew he'd use his ability once I used another Dark Contract to destroy it. So I was able to use that Dark Contract as fodder so I could keep my other Dark Contract.
Dark Contract
Save me in the
with
long
effect
run.
activates.
And then I got a Swirl Slime in my hand.
Dark Contract with the Witch's effect
And then I used Dark
activates.
Contract with the Witch, so I could send my Swirl Slime to the grave.
Battle.
And so I could use its ability to summon a high-level monster from my hand later. Then I attacked, but luckily he had a card to negate it once
I
more.
end my turn. Go ahead and rebuild your strategy. I'll just tear it down.
And then I ended my turn.
It's my turn. I draw a card. I set this card face
He
down.
said a card, which I had no clue
I haven't
what it
shown
did,
my full
so
strength
I had to play the next
Not
turn
even
carefully,
close.
or as
It's
carefully
my
as I
turn.
could.
I've never gone
Contract
easy on
Procrastination, as per the usual.
anyone. I draw. I activate the
I then
spell
luckily got
Dark
another
Contract with the
spell,
Swamp
which
King.
at this point is riled up, so he'll probably negate that instead of my Dark Contract with the Gate, and I was correct in assuming that. Read your cards before destroying them and negating them, kids. Then I activated Dark Contract with the Gate.
I
Activated DD Swirl Slime's effect, and then got the Doom King Ragnarok. Doom King Armageddon on the field. I keep on getting this stupid stuff. My apologies. Sadly, he had a trap set down that kind of threw that whole strategy out the window. You'll see.
Chaos King Apocalypse! Attack!
Now,
It was another dual wield, the bane of my existence, ender of games, emptier of fields. So, my field was then emptied from any card, is what I'd like him to think. Then I got rid of my Doom King
Go ahead and rebuild your
Armageddon.
strategy. I'll just tear it down.
it's my turn. I draw a card. Let's
And try to
battle.
destroy him. Sadly, it wasn't that. Anyway, then I activated the card in my hand's ability. Sadly, I had to sacrifice my contract with the Gates and my contract with the Witch to summon Chaos King Apocalypse. But thankfully, it afforded me a turn with no damage, because he can't destroy
My
it.
turn is done.
It's my turn.
And then it was my turn. Didn't have to procrastinate that contract, thankfully.
Attack!
I'm not even sure if that ability has a limit.
I end my turn.
Go ahead and rebuild
And my
your
doggo's in my
strategy.
room, so I apologize for if you hear any noise that
I
isn't
draw
me.
a card.
He's a good boy, and I'll add him onto the screen
Settle
later.
My turn
He's
is done.
adorable.
It's my turn.
Anyway, he set 2 cards,
I'll
so
set
that's
a
kind of
monster.
terrifying.
Battle!
Then I attack him,
Chaos
because
King Apocalypse!
nothing else I can do in this
Attack!
context. That would get me further in the
Cannot
game.
afford to lose.
Where's the fire?
One more
Show
strike,
me.
and he's done for.
I end my turn.
I will not lose. My turn. Part of the cards. Guide me.
And then he activated Destiny Draw to get 1 card that he needs, so he should make that count.
I use my face down
Hopefully it
card.
wasn't anything too
Activate a continuous spell.
game-ending, you
I
know?
reveal my face down card.
And then he activated 2 of these continuous spells. Sadly, he needs 6 samurais to
Looks like
activate
you're
them.
out of options.
My turn.
And then it was my turn, and I drew. Nothing I could use still, so I attacked him, hoping that the card under there wouldn't do anything too bad. So, he activated his trap. Double-edged sword technique, bringing 2 cards to the field, probably to fuel his little continuous spells, which was a very good move if it was survivable, you know? So I attacked his card and ended this game. This facade. Well played. It was very fun. 10 out of 10 would duel him again.
You win.
Now, if you enjoyed,
You
please
can't
like
make
and
even the
subscribe,
tiniest mistake.
and I'll see you all later.